Hey guys, so I've decided to try to start maybe a wellness series because it's important to be healthy. And why not start off with how to take care of yourself when you're sick? So, the first part of taking care of yourself when you're sick. Before you can take care of yourself, you have to identify what's wrong with you. Identify that you're sick. Typically, the signs that you're starting to get sick are going to consist of things like having a runny nose, coughing, sneezing, feeling like shit, unexplained exhaustion, excessive mucus, general stuffiness, body aches, facial pain, disrupted sleep. The list goes on. When you start not feeling good, it's usually a sign you're about to get sick. Once you've identified that you're probably sick, whether it's with a cold, mucus infection, sinus infection, the flu, hopefully you don't have the flu. I hope you don't have the flu. But, that happens. It's part of life. Unless you're like Bruce Willis's character off of Unbreakable, and you've never seen a day in your life where you've been sick, had to go to the hospital or anything, chances are you've been sick before. Nothing new. You start sounding like Darth Vader, chances are you're probably sick. Or you might have a naturally extra husky voice. Once you've identified that you've gone from being well to being unwell, step 2 of the process is reflect on your daily habits. You're going to need to look at your life and what you do from your day-to-day life to understand what you've done that's unintentionally weakened your immune system. If you've been going to sleep at 4 a.m. every night, turning around getting up at 10 a.m., running on espresso shots, eating Burger King all day, every day, and not drinking any water, hardly, chances are you were just asking to get sick. Life's become more busy and fast-paced, but that does not excuse you not taking care of yourself. Look at your general habits, see if there's anything you can do to better your wellness. That might include washing your hands more, dressing appropriately for the environment. If it gets windy, cold, and rainy, it's probably not the world's best idea to go outside in a crop top and some booty shorts and some flip-flops. Everyday weather changes, and not everything in your closet is fit to just go with any kind of weather. If there's something that's preventable, something that you can do, you should probably do it. You're supposed to drink about 64 ounces of water every day. Guarantee you most people don't ever hit that amount. The water bottle I have sitting over there is 50.7 ounces. Yeah, so I need to drink one whole thing of this, and then maybe that much. And I've hit my daily water amount. If you're drinking things like coffee, espresso shots, anything with caffeine or excessive sugar, that means you need to drink more than just the daily recommended. And when you're sick, you damn sure need to drink more water. So you're going to want to double down on that. If you're not getting a lot of sleep, you need to have a better sleep schedule. You need to make a better sleep schedule. If you're eating trash, you need to consider eating healthier foods. If it's something you can actually fix, rather than making excuses or ignoring it or continuing down the path that you're currently going, fix it. And it's really reasonable, some of these solutions that you can do. So once you've figured out what you need to do to get your shit together, so you don't get sick as much or leave yourself vulnerable to getting sick as much. The next step is actually doing the right thing, doing the thing where you take care of yourself. So in my case, I wasn't getting enough sleep, I wasn't eating enough, I wasn't eating necessarily the right foods, damn sure wasn't drinking enough water. So I've adjusted that in my life by drinking more water, sleeping more, eating better, like fruits, vegetables, stuff like that. You could take daily vitamins, just any little daily vitamins. Make sure it doesn't negatively impact any of your current conditions or medicines. It wouldn't hurt to run it by a pharmacist or maybe even a doctor, just to make sure it's okay. I wouldn't recommend taking anything like Benadryl, because that sounds like Claritin, Benadryl. That's more like for allergies. And the difference between allergies and being sick, allergies are more of an inconvenience. Whereas being sick, you got to sit your ass down when you're sick. Like, you got to slow down and stop. With allergies, it's more like you can keep going. You just have to deal with a runny nose, itchy eyes, stay away from ragweed. Fortunately for me, I've never had allergies, but I've dated a few people who've had allergies. And normally they have a method about them that allows them to just deal in the meantime. If you're sick, you're going to need to dial it back. You can't push yourself as hard. You're going to need to take a break. So step 3 is actually getting better and hopefully staying better. Assuming you don't have anything super, super bad like bronchitis or something like that, something that really sits you down on your ass, it's probably something minor like a cold or a sinus infection, something that's treatable at home. Okay, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a certified physician or nothing like that. I'm just saying, you know if it's bad. If it's something you can treat at home, I recommend you double down on eating and sleeping. Your body pulls energy from both food and sleep. And if you're not getting enough of either, it's not good. If you have to temporarily go a period without a lot of sleep or without a lot of food, double down on the other. You want this sweet spot in the middle, but we don't always get that. So if you're not getting enough sleep, if you're not getting enough sleep, but it's a short period, like a week or two that you have to do that, like if you're a college student, then eat more so you have more energy. If you don't have a lot of food, try to sleep more. Your body really needs both of them, but if you double down on one or the other, you can temporarily make a go out of it. But you don't want to do that forever. When you're sick, you're going to need both of them. If you can't take off time from work, then you're going to have to adjust what you need to fit with you working. So the first thing in that area is you're going to need to be sanitized. You're going to need to wash your hands more often. You're going to need to wash your sheets, wash your pillowcases, wipe down door handles. If you're working in retail, clean your hands more. Use fucking Germ-X. Use soap and water. Maybe even get some gloves. If you work in the food industry, try to take a position where you're not contaminating people's food. Like, if you just need to, wash dishes or take out the trash in the meantime, see if you can do that temporarily. In the case that you are stuck working, you're going to want to look at some things like this. If you're one of those lucky few who can get a week or a couple of days off easy, Or heck, you just happen to be on vacation, which would be kind of jacked up. But if you happen to be on vacation or something and you have the downtime, get plenty of sleep. Like I said, drink way more water. You're going to want to purchase an over-the-counter medicine like this, like Robitussin, NyQuil, Tussin. For those of you who cannot afford Robitussin, which I've been there before, the cheap stuff works too. You're going to want to, if you have to be up, take the daytime version so you're not getting drowsy. Take the nighttime version if you need to. It'll break up the mucus and make it easier for you to pass it. When you get sick, your body is trying to expel that shit out of you. Don't sniffle, don't suck it in, don't swallow it. Blow your nose, cough it up, hack it off, hack it up. It's not going to sound pretty, but you're going to want to get a Walmart bag, some tissue, like at night when you're sleeping, because you're not going to want to get up and go to the bathroom all the time just to blow your nose. You're probably, because with how much mucus can be expelled, you're probably going to end up filling up 1-2 of these bags easily. You're going to want to get some kind of hot food or spicy stuff like pepper noodles, hot fries, hot chips, all that stuff. That'll get the mucus running, and the more you blow your nose and the more you get that shit out of you, the better you're going to feel and the less amount of time you're going to be sick for. Ibuprofen, Advil, Tylenol, aspirin, over-the-counter medicine like that's good if you're having headaches. If you have a dry cough instead of a wet one, cough drops will be your best friend. If you're having to go to work, you're going to want to get tissue, Kleenex, stuff like that. You're going to want to blow your nose, and especially if you're at work, sanitize. Blow your nose, throw that shit away, go wash your hands or get some damn Germ-X. Don't run around rubbing your snot everywhere. Don't cough on people. Cough into your elbow, into the crook of your elbow, into your shoulder, so that way you're not just expelling this cloud everywhere. Avoid things like soda, candy, sweets. Your body is dealing with enough shit. You don't need to add that onto the list. If you're like me and you get nauseous or you lose your appetite, try light things like apple slices, cucumber slices, sandwiches, cheese, crackers, ranch, things like that, which will help. Tea is really soothing. I'm not a big tea person, but tea, especially with like lemon and kind of light citrusy stuff like that, helps. Chamomile tea, I use that sometimes when I can't sleep, and it's good too. Lastly, if you're a lucky person who catches it really early, you can cut your sickness down, like the time that you're sick, down by like half. But remember that your goal here isn't to suppress the symptoms that you're having. Your goal is to get rid of the shit all the way. So you can take all of these drugs all you want to, but if you're not drinking water and you're not eating and you're not sleeping and you're not adjusting your day-to-day life so you lessen your chance of getting sick, you're gonna mess around and end up going through it again and again. And if you're not sanitizing, like washing your sheets, your pillowcases, wiping down door handles and whatnot, you could risk reinfecting yourself. Especially your water bottles. Make sure you clean your water bottles. Other than that, that's the best way of dealing with being sick. The transitions between the season are a rough time of the year for people with allergies and people who just get sick easily. My suggestion, you guys take some of the advice that I've put in this video, maybe even look at some other videos, and you try to prevent that. You make your life easier by taking care of yourself. Don't forget to look out for yourself, because no one else is going to do it for you, especially when you live alone or when you're away from home. So just be mindful of your health. And I hope you guys have a nice day or night, whatever time it is that you're looking at this video. And peace out.